So I was talking to someone about the early season, about how many deer haven't really seen on the ground lately from hunters, and he's like, yeah, he thought his people were saving their tags and stuff, and I get that, but just even in our area generally, like, to only have 2 shooter bucks the whole season that have shown up, and especially as it gets later in October, like, something's up with that. And usually, you know, we average probably 10 bucks or so a season on camera, and so something's just not right. So something's going on this season. It could be the heat, because, you know, it's still, even today, I think today is going to be 93 again, and it's October 16th with this heat wave that we just continue to have. I mean, I can't even remember a day where it's been like, you know, high 70s, and it's just been so hot this whole season. So that might have something to do with it. Maybe we'll have a little bit later of a rut. So I guess time will tell. Just got to keep checking the cameras and be there. That's all we can do. You know, there is 1 buck that keeps showing up, so we'll see what happens. Alright guys, morning hunt's over. Busted down the mountain here, didn't see nothing, but check this camera here that I've had at this lower tree stand now for 3 weeks, and not a single thing on it. The cows hadn't even been in here. The only thing on there is this coyote carrying something in his mouth. I have to check that out when I get home. But yeah, that's it. So I'm actually gonna get into this creek bottom here. There's tons of water in it, and just walk it out to my truck, and just for fun and trails. And I just can't believe there's no deer down in here. It's amazing. It's so much cooler down here. It's so thick. There's water. I mean, I know there's cattle down in here, but yeah, they just do not hang out down here. So maybe one thing to do in the off season is get as many cameras down here as I can. I mean, there's only 1 camera down here on 1 trail, so I can't really say that there's no deer hanging out down here. But as far as the sign goes and stuff, there's just not a lot of tracks, not a lot of sign. You know, no poop piles anywhere. There's not much. So I'm gonna walk this creek bottom right now and just look for rubs, actually, and just on the way back out to my truck. So that's it for 19, guys. On to the 20s, man. All right, guys. So yeah, walked the creek bed, and all I did was bump cattle about every. There's cattle right there running out of the creek bottom. So, you know, the spot is so good down here. And if there wasn't cattle in here, I'm sure there would just be herds of deer in here. But, yeah, you know, I mean, you could set up, just like we did, a stand there and risk it. You know, basically flip a coin on if the cattle is going to ruin your hunt or not. But at the same time, that camera there, great spot. And I mean, yeah, we got the biggest buck we've ever gotten on video. I mean, when that's the only deer you basically get on the camera, it's just not worth setting anymore. So what I'll probably do is, in the off season, pull that tree stand down, unfortunately, and we'll save it for either when we head up out of state somewhere, or in the off season I'll find another spot to put it around here, down in this canyon that we hunt, and maybe just have 2 options there. But unfortunately, you know, what I thought was going to be so awesome in this creek bottom just has never played out over the past year or so. But hey, that's the way it goes. we will still keep scouting and keep at it. See you guys tomorrow. Wouldn't you know it, guys, as soon as I turn off my sticking cell phone, 3 deer jump out of the creek bottom. No bucks, but we're gonna crest this hill here and see how far up they are. Maybe fill that doe tag. Here we go. Guys, are 137 yards. Here we go. We're gonna just have to walk towards them here. A small buck. One of them looks like a spiked buck. There's probably no way I'm gonna get a shot off on him. Here we go. We're gonna try. Stay high. 120. We just gotta close within 70 here. And they are gone, guys. Crested over the hill, had them at 95. Needed to close about 30 yards off of that. And I was busting up here trying to side hill them and close the gap, which I did. I mean, I closed it from where it was 150 down to 96, but not in time. They just, I think one of them was actually a little spike buck, a different buck than what we've had on camera. But man, it's our 3rd spike we've seen this season, which is good. Not too many big bucks though, but we're gonna get out of here. And hey, see, just never know. I guess I was completely wrong. I was busting cattle out of there right and left, and sure enough, those 3 deer came busting out of there as soon as I turned my camera off. But you know, I was waiting for a buck to, I had enough time to nock an arrow, and then I was waiting to see if a buck was coming out following them, but no buck, and there was nothing that jumped out the other way. So we'll see. They didn't stick around, just saying they cover so much ground so quick. That's about it. So we'll see what tomorrow brings. It just, you know, man, you never can get back on them. But good attempt. It was fun. It's always fun to see deer.